This is The Big Fight and I'm Maria Shakil. The BJP and opposition have entered the new year with clear focus on their areas of concern for the Lok Sabha polls of 2024. The BJP juggernaut moved south and the Congress announced second leg of Rahul Gandhi's yatra starting from Manipur. In the last few days, some political developments indicate realignment or perhaps revisiting of past. What implications will it have for 2024? Let's try and decode on the show. So what did we see? Jagan Reddy's sister, Vice Sharmila, joined the Congress with much fanfare in the presence of Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and party MP Rahul Gandhi. Sharmila had launched her outfit in 2021, which was called YSRTP, after serious differences arose between her and her brother. Even as the video of Sharmila joining the Congress flashed on television screens, came another significant political optic. Andhra Chief Minister Jagan Reddy called on BRS President K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who is recovering following hip replacement surgery. Remember, Sharmila and her brother, Jagan Reddy's father, late Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy, led the Congress to victory in undivided Andhra Pradesh twice, in 2004 and 2009. On the other side, with complete dominance in the Hindi heartland, the BJP is now setting its eyes on 132 seats in southern states. Prime Minister Modi began his public meetings of 2024 with his visit to Tamil Nadu, which sends 40 MPs to the Lok Sabha. And in 2019, for our viewers, the DMK Congress alliance in fact had swept the state, winning 38 seats. Prime Minister's next stop was Lakshadweep and Kerala, which together sent 21 MPs, of which Kerala alone sends 20. The two-day visit was a mix of infrastructure push and cultural messaging. So 3 images, 3 events, all aimed at politics. Let's try and piece together the southern puzzle. Who will rock the southern remix is our question on The Big Fight. Joining me first is our big newsmaker, Tamil Nadu BJP President, Mr. Annamalai. Mr. Annamalai, appreciate your time. Prime Minister Modi begins his 2024 with public meetings in Tamil Nadu, Lakshadweep and Kerala. Since you are on ground and presently you are in the middle of a yatra, what are the challenges for the BJP in South India?
Firstly, we are very happy, madam, that the Honorable Prime Minister has chosen to come to Tamil Nadu, especially the first public meeting in 2024. It shows the love he has got for Tamil Makkal, and which he openly declares at various occasions, even during the visit to Tiruchi. He had declared how for the last 9 years he has taken a lot of efforts for himself for taking the glory of Tamil language, culture, civilization across the world. So we are very happy that PM has got a special place for Tamil Nadu in his heart. With respect to challenges and concerns, madam, we have to understand, like the general argument that people make outside. BJP has got a very strong presence in southern India. In Puducherry, we are part of a government there. We have our BJP ministers in a coalition arrangement. And in Karnataka, the cyclical change of government, it keeps happening for the last 30 years. This time BJP lost power. Whenever the election happens next, we are very, very confident that the support of Karnataka people will be there for the BJP to form government, which you will see in 2024 elections. BJP will maintain or beat its own record, having more than 26 MPs out of 28. With respect to Tamil Nadu, yes, it's a long story. The space was ceded to the regional parties by the national party, especially by Congress, long time ago. And Congress, which had a major presence in Tamil Nadu, which was ruling a state for a long time till 1967, which made a disastrous move in 1971. Many people might not know this part of the history. They made a disastrous move in 1971, where Indira Gandhi, madam, part of the Congress, agreed to support the DMK completely without contesting a single seat in 1971 assembly elections. So they gave the space to DMK to emerge, and where they expected the DMK to support for them in the Lok Sabha elections, when the elections happened at the same time. And Congress lost its space completely from 1971 onwards. It has become a minor party, such a big party. So DMK got its space because 1967, when DMK came to power, it came with an arrangement of hodgepodge of all the parties, including the communists, including the Swatantra party, they came to power. But 1971, once the Congress gave the complete space to DMK, not even contesting a single seat in Tamil Nadu Assembly, in an alliance, the DMK emerged. So there's a long story, and we need to retrieve back the national space which Tamil Nadu always had. And in 1999, at different points of time, Tamil Nadu had given results, though in an alliance during the Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government. And we are confident 2024 will be the watershed year, and 2024 we will have a major presence, not only in terms of vote share improvement, but also in terms of seats. With respect to Kerala, we have seen the enthusiastic reception that PM gets whenever he goes to Kerala of late. In Thrissur, the All Mahila conference, we had seen the kind of reception we got. And 2024 will break this notion completely that BJP is yet to make its presence in the south. And once the result comes, we all will know BJP has entered into the hearts, the minds, and even the ballot boxes in southern part of India, madam.
Okay, but what's giving you this confidence that BJP can make those gains in those potential catchment areas that you have identified? Of course, let's not forget that you are entering 2024 on a note with the Karnataka having lost to the Congress and Telangana, where you won 4 MPs in 2019. You haven't really done very well in these assembly elections.
You have an argument in terms of numbers. When you look at it, you have an argument to make. But 2024 election is a different ballgame. As I said, in terms of Karnataka, it's a cyclical election. So no party has retained power for a long time. It's a state where the anti-incumbency is always heavy against the government. And Karnataka, I am not bothered too much because I've served in the state for some time also. And the turnaround has already happened. So 2024, you will see the results in Karnataka. With respect to Telangana, of course, the vote share has gone up. It has gone up to 14%. And again, the confidence we are having in Telangana, because 2019 delivered Telangana, 4 MPs. That's the reason we had confidence. Now the MLAs have gone to 8. The vote share has doubled now. So 2024 will give us one more reason to celebrate. Again, the MP's tally will go up. With respect to Tamil Nadu, for the own state, madam, I'll just give you a small picture of how the state has shaped up in the last 9 years. The Honorable PM in Trichy has made this argument. Whatever money that Central has given to Tamil Nadu, it has gone up 2.5 times literally between UPA 1-2 and the 9 years of NDA government, the BJP government. It has gone up 2.5 times. And he gave a point-by-point argument in the stage also in the Trichy public stage, how railways have gone up 2.5 times the investment, the roads have gone up by 3 times, and close to more than 10 lakh crore money has come in. This is one part of the argument. The second part, the cabinet ministers, all the ministers part of our government, they visited Tamil Nadu 400 times in the last 1 year. So that is the kind of impact, a lot of tours, the micro-monitoring. They make sure that the central government schemes are properly percolated, because states like Tamil Nadu, we are very notorious because the central government schemes are changed in some other name. A lot of stickers are plastered, and the names are changed to a local regional party as if their program is on. So a lot of effort has gone in to make sure the central government scheme reaches down. So I am very, very confident. A state which has seen, we are the number 1 indebted state in our country, 8,23,000 crore debt. So this growth model will never sustain. So growth is decelerating, and you can't borrow money and keep funneling that money into a budget to push some artificial growth. People have realized this is not going to happen. As we speak in Tamil Nadu, corruption is the main talking point. There is one minister in the jail. There is another minister who is just disqualified. And 11 ministers have got corruption cases at different points of trial in the courts. So people of Tamil Nadu are very clear. Corruption has become a major talking point, and people are seeing the growth is coming down. And even whatever little growth we are seeing, that is simply being funneled by borrowing money. So 8,23,000 crore, unbelievable amount of debt. So no state in India has touched 8 lakh crore. We have touched it now. And the going rate will be hitting 10 lakh crore before 2026. So all these points, and Narendra Modi ji, in the last 9 years, if you see, the effort he has undertaken, Kasi Tamil Sangamam, Saurashtra Tamil Sangamam, Sengol in Parliament. So PM Modi ji has honestly shown who is he as a person. As a person, he loves this culture. Generally, the Tamil politics, it works on insider versus outsider. They always make this argument, any outsider cannot understand Tamil Nadu. Only insiders understand Tamil Nadu. So please give a chance to regional party. That's how the whole game was played for a long time. I can confidently say an outsider, but having Tamil Nadu's interest at his heart, Modi ji has truly broken the myth of insider-outsider, at least in our state in Tamil Nadu, which in 2024 we will see the results.
Okay, before I let you go, Congress is witnessing, some significant entries, including Jagan's sister, Vice Sharmila, joining the Congress in the presence of Mr. Kharge and Rahul Gandhi. How are these developments being viewed by the BJP?
It's the same family, madam. There was a family, people went out. The same family, people coming in. So what difference does it make? And they were part of Congress many, many years earlier. And it is not that these people are some grassroots leader, non-dynast. They've come up the hard way. They have a huge fan following. And then they go and merge themselves with Congress. And then Congress tally will go. I see the same thing. From the same family they came. They split up for personal reasons. Now they want to survive in politics. They go and merge with Congress. Congress is in power. I don't think this is going to make any material difference. At least in paper, we can say 1 + 1 is added. But come 2024, even in states where they are merging, in Telangana, we will see, this will create power centers. Of course, it is going to create power centers. Why weren't they merged before the elections? Before the election, the people who are part of the Congress is trying to get imported leaders, including the Telangana Chief Minister. And Congress thinks they can survive by importing leaders, sometimes from outside, sometimes from other factions. Like a Fevicol, they can assemble together. Now you will see the rise of factionalism. In Karnataka, it's a matter of time before the fight between Siddaramaiah ji and DK Shivakumar ji is going to come out. You mark my word, madam. 31st month, exactly 31st month, DK Shivakumar ji will walk out. Understanding Congress politics in Karnataka, the power sharing agreement, at least internally, is only for 30 months. You will see whatever paperwork they are doing, whatever Fevicol stickering they are doing, 31st month, DK Shivakumar ji will walk out. You can ask DK Shivakumar ji in one of his show. Let him say honestly, he's not going to walk out. Everybody is power hungry. Everybody is power hungry. In terms of Telangana, once she comes inside, don't you think, madam, there is going to be a power tussle? It is going to be a power tussle. In material difference, it is not going to make any change. Inside the Congress, any party will collapse because of its own weight. When you keep adding weight to the top, it is a sign it is going to collapse. So Telangana party will collapse after a point of time because of faction. Because BJP is not like that. It's an organic party. It's a cadre-driven party. We might grow slow in certain parts of India, but we are growing surely because the party ethos is built in such a way. Everybody gets an opportunity. Everybody moves out when the time is right. The new guy comes in, then they take over. That's the way the party is built over a point of time. So we don't have heavy at the top. So we don't collapse because of our inconsistency. So Congress is going the different way, which we will see. In a matter of time, maybe next time when we meet, madam, in a matter of time, 31st month in Congress government, DK Shivakumar ji will walk out. Telangana government, you will see faction in a matter of time because of the current entry.
Mr. Annamalai, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. And let me bring in the guests on the big fight. Madhu Yakshi Gaur representing the Congress. We have A. Suresh, Andhra Pradesh Minister, Narayan Tirupati of the BJP. Pulla Rao here in the studio. Mr. Neelam Ramesh is the national spokesperson of YSRTP, which is now merged with the Congress, and Uma Sudhir, my colleague. Pulla Rao ji, I'm going to begin with the first punch. In the political season, there are no courtesy calls. So Jagan meeting KCR and the joining which happened in Delhi of Sharmila. How are you viewing these developments?
You see, basically what I see is, Jagan, it was a courtesy call. You know, KCR has fallen sick. He has not visited him. And you can say it's a courtesy call for two reasons. One, that KCR has lost, and second, that KCR is unbuilt. They had earlier a very good relationship. There was no acrimony between Andhra Pradesh under Jagan and Telangana under KCR. They used to meet and they had a good relationship. So it was on the fitness of things that he went to call on him. Now to think that there's some great political thing coming out of it.
Okay, so you don't think there is anything great political in that. Madhu Yakshi Gaur, what value addition will YS Sharmila do to the Congress in Andhra Pradesh? Earlier, she was planning to not really intervene or interfere in her brother's space. She started a party which was purely based out of Telangana. Then she is now decided to take her brother head on.
See, Maria, Sharmila belongs to Congress family. She born into the Congress family. Her father is the tallest leader of the Congress party. He was a former chief minister and the most populous leader. Secondly, it's not just restricted to the Andhra Pradesh. Sharmila, as she said it, I was one of the person to broach this idea when Sharmila, her husband, contacted me. I was traveling with Mr. Gandhi in US and I got this information to him that she's interested to coming back to the party. Her role can be useful not just in Telugu states, in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and other places. So she has proved herself a big leader when Mr. Jagan Reddy was in jail. And she's the one who traveled across the combined state of Andhra Pradesh. Even now in Telangana, she walked about 4,000 kilometers. She met lakhs of people and she has a people pulse and she can contribute learning from her father books and reach out to the downtrodden and the weaker sections. She has a huge clout in minority sections.
Okay.
So Rajshekar Reddy ji has a big following. So she can be useful at national level and also in southern states.
Okay. A. Suresh, your opening comments, what are these moving pieces which are happening, moving meetings which are happening in South India?
Maria ji, you were asking about these meetings, especially our Honorable CM meeting, the ex-CM of Telangana, KCR ji. I think it's generally a courtesy on the part of the neighboring state chief minister when we had good relations with the then chief minister, Mr. KCR, when he falls sick. And then absolutely you should see that visit of Sri Y. Jagan Reddy garu in meeting KCR only to
Okay, so if that is only a courtesy call, certainly what happened in Delhi was not a courtesy call. His sister joining the Congress.
Yes, I do agree, Maria. I do agree, especially as the other persons were mentioning about the political developments that would take place if Sharmila ji joins Congress in Andhra Pradesh. I don't think Congress per se had any impact as far as political party is concerned. If you see the political statistics of 2019, the vote percentage for Congress was almost negligible. To just set right the figures, it is 1.17% of the total votes polled, which is far less than the votes polled.
Okay, so if the Congress is such an insignificant or non-player in Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Neelam Ramesh, why has YS Sharmila chosen to join the Congress?
See, good evening to you and all. It's all about joining Sharmila ji in the Congress is a national interest. Why? Because when we traveled in Telangana for almost 4,000 kilometers, 258 days, we met every day, day in, day out people, and we understood why Congress required for the nation. Not only for Telangana, it's required for the nation. That's what we understood on the ground. Because of that only, we ourselves has decided to support Congress, not to contest in the elections. You can imagine, we had done almost 4,000 kilometers Padayatra, and then we stopped contesting from our side because our leader is a very matured and very visionary leader, and she knows what to do, what not to do. And today, if you're talking about Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, see, Andhra Pradesh is something like that. We had a base, all Telugu people are there, and not only that, YSR is a tall leader, and today, in the national interest, she joined Congress, and now, whatever the Congress High Command gives the orders, she's ready to obey. Yesterday also she said she's ready to contest from Andaman to Andhra Pradesh, wherever we get opportunity.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you, but opening comments also to Krishank Mane. KCR was seen as the opposition leader, before he finally decided to distance himself from both the blocs. But he was the one who initiated that effort in bringing opposition parties together. I remember his famous trip to Patna to meet Nitish Kumar. And thereafter, he seemed to have completely vanished from the opposition or India bloc scene. Is there some talks which is in the works? What exactly is happening on his front?
Not, of course, not with the India bloc or neither the NDA bloc. I think we've proven in the assembly elections by defeating 3 BJP MPs and 2 sitting MLAs of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We've rubbished off the narrative of Sri Rahul Gandhi that we were the team B. So with the India bloc, no. But yes, one thing is we've been good friends with parties like YSRCP or in fact with Nitish ji or the DMK. Well, I don't think so. We will go for any alliances. We will continue to fight all alone in Telangana, and we definitely have a strong prospects in the coming Lok Sabha elections too. But Maria ji, when you're talking about yesterday's observations, it is really hilarious, that the party which started at Edpula Paya in Andhra Pradesh, Sharmila ji, who voted the last time in the parliament elections in Andhra Pradesh, aspired for Telangana's politics and ended up in Delhi. Now, why we have to talk about this is, of course, because on the panel we have our Telangana Congress leader, and at the same time, the name of the party which merged into Congress was YSR Telangana Party. So the point is this Madam Sharmila Garu, number one, was against Telangana. She took out rallies, held public meetings. She was, of course, against the Congress party.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you because opening punch is just for 1 minute because the discussion will begin post this. Uma Sudhir, coming to you now. There are several moving pieces in southern India. The focus is now clearly on those 132 seats that form the various states. What do you think is happening there? So many activities. It's not without a reason that these movements are happening.
If I should bring in an example from cricket, just like South Africa is in a sense the final frontier for cricket for India, having never won a test series there. Similarly, so South India for the BJP is the final frontier, and they have to make that, they are making that big push to try and get into new territory here, especially in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Telangana, from what we have seen, in just the elections that just happened, their vote share had in fact doubled, and they do see those pockets of influence that they can happen. So what they are trying to do, just the big picture, is one big personality of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is beyond his own party. I was speaking to some people in Kerala and about the roadshow, and he said, yes, it was a big success, but you must remember that we came to see the Prime Minister of India and not necessarily the BJP party per se is not the reason why we were there. So it is the personality of the PM, I think, that's largely being carried through in a large part of the southern part of the country, wherever you're seeing the big crowds happening. But yes, for the different states, they do have different policies and their different strategies, I must say, and trying to make that push, whether it is the caste kind of a, a rainbow that they are trying to create together, or using the kind of an unhappiness that they have with parties, whether DMK, AIDMK in Tamil Nadu.
I'm going to come back to you. The opening punch is over. Also quickly to Narayan Tirupati.
BJP is capitalizing on.
Narayan Tirupati, your opening comments.
Rejected people always meet the rejected ones. That is why Sharmila has met, Rahul Gandhi, and she has joined the Congress. So there is no surprise in these parties meeting together, because they can't face BJP nationwide, and that is what is happening. And as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, BJP is growing very well. In the last, 3-4 years, organizationally, we have developed, and we know that we are definitely going to increase our vote share this time. And of course, the NDA will definitely, we are expecting very big numbers in Tamil Nadu. And in also Kerala, we have seen, as Uma Sudhir said, there was an excellent crowd, particularly women. It was a women's rally, and we all know that our programs and policies have reached the public.
Okay. Neelam Ramesh, beginning the discussion with you now. The party that was formed was YSRTP. That has been now merged with the Congress. She was earlier supposed to be interested only in Telangana, not really, enter the domain of her brother. Then what changed?
See, it's like this. When we started the party, we started as YSR Telangana party, that everyone aware of it. And when we started, we not kept quiet. From day one of launching the party, we started fighting for the people, and we supported people, and many people supported us. Meanwhile, in the process, what we understood is this country required Congress. The democracy is required. Why? Because we lost. We see the ground. We see KCR, for example, before we started the party, he's a monarch. And then when we started, he came out, he done the things, and ultimately said he want to float a party as a BRS.
Okay, but Mr. Suresh, don't you think you would have been better off ensuring that the brother and the sister were together?
It's not like brother and sister. It's the national interest is first, then the family.
Okay, fine.
We are all talking about national interest. Today, if you see,
Mr. Suresh, please go ahead.
Leader.
Andhra Pradesh Minister, Mr. Suresh, please go ahead.
Maria ji, as far as the political equations of Andhra are concerned, see Chandrababu Naidu's play here, you have to kindly note it, because this backdoor politics, agreement politics and coalition politics, this is what actually he resorts to whenever elections come in, general elections are around the corner. And this is also one of the ploys. These opposition people, they want to, make use of it in Andhra Pradesh. Especially Andhra people will never forgive Congress party per se because of the injustice done to the Andhra people in the form of reorganization of the two states and then non-granting of special status to Andhra.
So then
And,
are we to
there
believe
are a lot
that
of
there
issues,
is a possibility of some kind of alliance between Jagan and KCR going forward?
See, Maria, I just wanted to make it very, very clear and straight. The YSR Congress Party is a party originated from the people and it's always been with the people and it is for the people and it is only working for the to the people. So when we are with the people, we only depend on the people. We don't believe in these coalitions and we are very clear that no, we are contesting in 175 seats and then we are going to
So the
win
focus
all
will only
175 seats.
be Andhra. Yes, you wanted to come in, Uma. Go ahead.
Okay, see, YSR Congress and the BRS do not have, politically they cannot go together. It doesn't make sense. I mean, geographically they are defined,
Yes.
and their areas of operation are defined. What they are probably looking at is some other kind of an understanding. What I must point out is that Sharmila and Jagan Mohan Reddy, brother and sister, have had a fallout that has been very clear for the last 2 years and more. And Sharmila tried to make her political entry in Telangana. She is an untested electoral commodity. Her party is also untested, and one cannot say that she has any huge electoral base in Telangana. The maximum that she could have done is that in a few seats she would have split the anti-KCR vote. What the Congress has done is that after Karnataka and Telangana, they saw political opportunity in Andhra Pradesh, and that's where they are going now with the Sharmila, because that's their only trump card in Andhra Pradesh. Literally, after the Congress was wiped out, what do they go with there? They don't have any leadership left there. Yes, there was an original Congress vote that subsequently got transferred to the YSR Congress. Now, if there are people unhappy with the YSR Congress and with Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, then that's what the Congress wants to attract now. And we do understand that senior leaders like Mr. D.K. Shivakumar are in touch with people who are formerly in the Congress, and they could be willing to, they are willing rather, I should say, they are willing to jump ship and go on to the Congress if they see that that's a platform on which they can now be able to get. See, this coming in of this YS Sharmila as a Congress leader may not actually harm the Telugu Desam, because we are talking about an anti-Congress vote which wants to go to, Telugu Desam is an anti-Congress vote, and the people who want to be with this Congress will be people who are originally Congress voters but unhappy with the YSRCP and now want to go to the Congress under YS Sharmila.
Okay.
I
Mr.
basically agree with what Umaji has said. Sharmila is an untested political entity. She has not got, yes, she was in her brother's shadow, she campaigned, all of that. But one thing is very clear. Her brother is not interested in her in entering politics in any way. Otherwise, in 2014, 2019, he would have given her a seat. She would have become an MP, MLA. There is no doubt about it. He doesn't want her there. And the second aspect is, she is very capable politically. All of that I agree. But I don't think she has any stomach for a fight against her brother. As the days come around, I'll just see her casually canvassing there. But she won't focus.
Is then the Congress Madhu Yakshi God betting too much on her? Because, as Uma says, that she is an untested commodity.
Maria, one thing I would like to make it clear. The people of Andhra Pradesh were angry against the Congress party for dividing the state. But they've seen in the past 10 years, the economic development, the growth. Mr. Pullarao is an economist and he can notes on that. The revenue of both the Telugu states have increased multifolded, 10 times. So that itself proves that the dividing the state was not in a blunder. It is in the interest of the people of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. What we are looking at, Sharmila.
Thank you, Madhu Garu, for acknowledging that Telangana has done good under KCR Garu. Thank you.
No. It's not done good like you said. Mr. You are also in the Congress party, my dear brother. Don't jump on that. So Mr. Jagan is meeting KCR is on the political purpose. He's been in the hospital in and out and he was walking very next day. Wish him a good recovery. But his meeting is not just a courtesy call, it is only political call which they make it.
Okay, so just try and unravel for us, what is that politics behind that?
She's belonged to Congress family and she's back into the
for any
back home.
political talks during the meeting of
we are not banking
Jagan
on
sir
her
with
to
KCR.
Yes,
no,
go ahead.
the growth. No, Maria, quick point. I would like to tell Mr. Krishank is the KCR family growth is 1,000 times more than the people of Telangana.
Happened.
In the 10 years of the route, they have done it. So the Sharmila's entry into party.
I don't think so.
strengthened the
0.1% of Rahul
Congress
or Sonia
party in Telangana and in Andhra Pradesh and elsewhere. As I said it in the beginning, it will help in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and other places.
Since the elephant in the room here is that meeting which happened between Jagan and KCR, and we'll be putting the spotlight also on Prime Minister's visit. I want to understand from all of you, what do you think would have been discussed?
Not politics at all, because both gentlemen, one is a very senior leader who's been a chief minister for 10 years, who's achieved the state, and one is a current chief minister. Both are sober enough to ask about, courtesy details of both the sides and how KCR Garu is recovering. It was absolutely a courtesy call. While I'm saying this, one thing, Mariaji, I would like to tell you that this fight, because see, the Congress, we have to discuss that Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, these three states Congress lost. So tomorrow's elections, the Congress-led alliance will not at all reach up to the mark. Well, NDA's figures may come down. So definitely regional satraps will have a strong say. And we see yesterday, our Congress chief minister and irrigation minister, Revant Garu and Uttam Garu, they went and surrendered to the center. They promised in the manifesto.
So these
that they would fight
unattached
for
parties, although YSRCP and both the TRS have backed the center in several legislations, that is also a truth.
Absolutely.
So it's very clear that you have been a factor.
Manmohan ji also did. Manmohan Singh ji also did. He also supported for GST.
As a minister,
Yes, Mr. Suresh, you wanted to come in. Go ahead.
No, I just want to clarify the relations what we have with the center and Andhra Pradesh. See, the interest of the state is very important. Because this is a federal cooperative federalism, if we strongly believe in cooperative federalism and the center-state relations between Andhra Pradesh and the center, irrespective of the party.
No, but there are other opposition leaders who also believe in cooperative federalism, and we are seeing those principles of cooperative federalism actually fall apart.
Yes.
See that is when you are mixing the politics with the governance. Governance is something which I am talking about, but politics definitely.
Yes, I can hear.
BJP wants to enter into South India, and then they want to extend their forays just because they are at the center with this governance. They want to make use of it for their political gains. Is not correct. See, now Chandrababu Naidu, he is not making alliances based on any ideology. There is no ideology, there is no agenda, and the very fact that Telugu Desam Party was established to fight against Congress.
Okay, Mr. Narayan Tirupati, I want to understand from you, of course, while we discuss Prime Minister's two-day tour to southern India, and he has chosen very carefully that his first public meeting of 2024 will be about Tamil Nadu, and there was a very interesting itinerary which was drafted here. But those meetings which are happening, I mean, for most leaders who are coming up, say a Sharmila who's making an entry into politics, you are not really an option. It is the Congress.
No, see, you need to understand that the entire India, BJP is the only party which has got presence throughout the country in all the states. So obviously, people want to, they want to go, they want to have a war against the BJP, and we are very, very strong. We want people who accept our policies, and let them come, we will have it. So if she is going to join, as I said, she was rejected by Andhra people, so she had joined, there with the Congress. We are not worried. So, in fact, we are very, very happy that all these forces joined together.
So, will you be looking for allies in South India, particularly with AIADMK saying that they are better off going alone?
Without the BJP.
Whoever accepts Mr. Narendra Modi and the BJP's policies, principles, we definitely accept what is there. NDA, already we have alliance in Tamil Nadu, and we have in Pondicherry. Okay. So Kerala, Communist and Congress is there, and we are getting stronger, as we have seen. In Karnataka, yes, we will definitely have a strong NDA there. In Hyderabad, we are very strong. Andhra also. Let us see. So absolutely, BJP, as you rightly said, out of 132 seats, this time we will get the maximum.
Okay.
It will be the BJP which
Umar
gets the
Sudhir,
maximum.
coming to you, especially on allies, because the BJP realizes that they continue to face that tag of being an outsider here.
Yes, indeed. See, in Telangana, they have been able to go alone and also increase their vote share, and they have seen that the strategy can work better. Tamil Nadu also, the leadership, the state leadership there certainly believes that if they go alone in the elections, their vote share will certainly increase. See, from a 4%, like Mr. Narendra Tirupati said, their growth has been there, but it may have gone up to a 6% or maximum up to a 10%, but it's not come to a stage where the BJP can become a force by itself. So while the AIADMK on its side has said that they are not going to go with the BJP, they are not with the NDA, but the BJP has still kept that door open. We must remember that the BJP on its part has not actually shut its doors on the AIADMK. Though the state leadership, I must clarify, wants to go it alone, but I know that there are leaders within the BJP in Tamil Nadu as well who understand that it is with the help of the AIADMK and certain other parties. Actually, they would like a rainbow coalition that they can form, and that is the only chance that they may have of actually getting seats in Tamil Nadu. The vote share that went up for the alliance, BJP plus alliance, or should I say AIADMK plus alliance, was only with all those different partners that they were there. If for the BJP to look at it, they can look at certain seats like they targeted in Telangana, they could target. But what I must point out is that in Andhra Pradesh we are having elections, state elections as well as parliament elections.
Yes.
Both those parties, whether it is the YSRCP or the TDP, Janasena alliance, would be willing to go in a partnership with the BJP at the center. So it's not really a worry, and both these parties are more focused on the state election. Even in Tamil Nadu, I must point out, the AIADMK will not be so keen on the parliament elections as they would be on the 2026 elections that they are focused on.
In fact,
not
Madhu,
so much
actually God wants to come in.
Parliament elections that are coming.
Yeah, Maria.
Yes, go ahead.
Southern states are more economic growth oriented. They don't like divisive politics, and it won't work in southern India. That's where the BJP is failed. As Umar rightly said it. As rightly Umar said it, neither the YSRCP or TDP in Andhra want to have alliance with, though they have understanding with the BJP. Nor the TRS, BRS party which have alliance with and understanding with the BJP. They don't want any open alliance. Nor AIADMK in Tamil Nadu. So what I'm trying to say here, people of southern India have seen they wanted more on jobs, growth, not divisive politics. They won't entertain.
Okay,
and
but
the BJP
Narendra Tirupati, while you have made your mark across the country, but these are terrains which you really do not know how they will react. You have been voted out of Karnataka. You may say that it's cyclical, but the fact is that that was the only state you had in southern India.
You're asking me?
Yes.
Yeah. See, he was telling about the divisive politics. It's the Congress which is communal, and they are doing divisive politics throughout India. We have seen in the last 10 years. And as far as South India is concerned, I told you, Maria, 100%. In Karnataka, we are very strong. Congress will not get even one seat. In Telangana, we are strong.
You had an alliance with TDP once upon a time. What happened to that?
See, that's what. Nearing the elections, we will see. Wherever we feel that we need an alliance, 100% we will do it. There is nothing wrong in that. When Congress can have, more than 15-20 parties together.
Will YSRCP be open, because you obviously support them in legislations in parliament, then why not have alliances before elections?
In Andhra Pradesh, right from the beginning, ever since YSR Congress party has been formed, Mr. Jagan Reddy Garu, he has got an ideology. He has got a concept where if people are claiming that Congress is the biggest secular party. In fact, ours is a party for the first time in the entire history of Andhra Pradesh governance after independence. All welfare schemes have been extended directly to the doorsteps without any distinction between caste, creed, or party, or a person who has voted for or against. So that way I think there is no question of appeasement of any particular community or sector. We don't do any divisive communal politics for the sake of
so who
getting
does
power. I I'm just telling that if somebody want to claim that they are the only secular party. In fact, from YSR Congress Party, I want to add on that when it comes to the governance or maybe distribution of all welfare schemes, we have not seen caste at all. We have not seen the political color flavor at all. So what is happening is here is backdoor politics by Chandrababu Naidu by bringing in.
We also have Professor Jyotsna of the TDP. Professor Jyotsna, we are looking at various dynamics at play here. How did the TDP watch that meeting which took place between Jagan and Mr. KCR?
See, when it comes to the meeting between Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy and Mr. KCR, it's not something new. I think we have been seeing it since 2019. Even during 2019 elections, they said they were together. In fact, a couple of promises were made by KCR then about the special status or whatnot, and they very clearly said we are together. They are long time friends. But the only problem, or I think the concern was the other day, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy went and met Mr. KCR, saying that he has got some hip injury, so I'm here to console him. But the point is, Mr. KCR was hurt almost a month back, and he is one of his best friends. Mr. Jagan is one of his best friends. So why wasn't he there to probably talk to him then? And now suddenly it's absolutely nothing but a political move. And also a diversion technique, because Jagan Reddy believes in only diversion techniques, diversion mechanisms, because the first and foremost thing is his own sister, Sharmila Reddy Garu, has joined the Congress yesterday. And the same day when she has joined the Congress,
that is the day he met. So that is the reason why I'm looking at these realignments. And let's start wrapping up this discussion. And I'm going to begin and I'll give the final words to the women. But before that, I want to understand from you, Madhu Yakshi Gaur, is there some realignment at work here? Let's not forget that Sharmila returning to Congress, or one would say that, she has had that family history of her father being the tallest leader and someone who was the chief minister for 2 terms in undivided Andhra. It's homecoming for her. But then when we look at these dynamics at play, certainly it would not be just what meets the eye. Same day, at the same time, it was Jagan meeting KCR.
Maria, that shows that probably Jagan is rattled being her sister joining Congress party. That vindicate whatever false propaganda they've done it against the leadership. Please hold on, my friend. Hold on, my friend. You have time to answer. You can answer when I finish it. And it is proves that whatever decision taken by the Congress leadership to divide the state, that is in the interest of the people. And whatever venom, poison, they advocated against the Congress party in Andhra. People of Andhra Pradesh, my brothers and sisters, have realized it is in the interest of both the states. And Sharmila joining Congress party, it is strengthened and it's a rattling with the TDP or the YSRCP especially.
Okay. Mr. Suresh?
Maria ji, Madhu Yakshi ji should understand one thing here is, in Andhra Pradesh, especially undivided or even after division also, Congress party and YSR, they are synonymous. YS Rajshekhar Reddy, all through his life and until his last breath, he always strived hard for promoting Congress party and in fact the Gandhi family. But after his demise, what the treatment of Congress has given to YSR, including his name in the charge sheet, and then putting all sorts of blames just by listening some leaders from that area, Telangana area, which the people of Andhra Pradesh will never forgive the Congress party for that. And for all, Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu has been declared undisputed heir apparent of YS Rajshekhar Reddy politically.
So you are saying that Sharmila has no role whatsoever?
Political heir apparent of YS Rajshekhar Reddy Garu. There is no doubt about it.
Okay. Okay.
So what I want to tell you is Chandrababu Naidu garu is doing this backdoor politics
Mariam.
of sending people to some of his MPs to Congress, some of the people to BJP, or putting some of his relatives Purandeshwari as a BJP chief.
Uma, I'll give you the last word. I'm just wrapping up the discussion, and Krishan Kumar coming to you now. Yes.
Yeah. Well, Maria ji, one thing I'd like to make it clear to the Congress that there are no open and hidden alliances for the BRS. We fight out open against the BJP. We come forward. We defeat their MPs and MLAs in the elections. But yes, Congress has hidden alliances and open alliances. We've seen how they have an open alliance now with the YSRTP merging into their party. You have a Sharmila ji. You need Sharmila Garu. We understand that. Number two, you have the Telugu Desam party with you. When your PCC president himself, is from. We've seen how Telugu Desam has celebrated at the Gandhi Bhavan after the results of Telangana Assembly. So I don't think Congress can speak anything about hidden alliances. You need all these forces against KCR. You needed that in the Assembly elections. They will come again with some such hidden alliances. But one thing, we request the Congress to have a spine, to have a straight fight against the BJP. Come on, yaar, go fight against Bandi Sanjay, Arvind. You don't do that. We've defeated them. We'll do that again in Parliament. We will do that again in Parliament. We'll do that again. We've proved you.
You have a clear understanding
Our
with
experience
BJP
has
and
shown
MIA.
10 years of
You
power.
have shown BJP and you are a kid in the politics.
Your Rahul
Please
ji
wait.
hasn't even
Have a
campaigned.
patience.
Why Rahul
friend,
Gandhi did not
you have-
campaign near Raja Singh? Why Rahul Gandhi did not campaign in Gosha Mahal?
Why
Rahul
MIM
Gandhi
is
did
not
campaign against Bandi
why the
Sanjay?
BJP doesn't
Why
contest
Rahul
from
Gandhi did not campaign near
friend,
Ital
have
Rajendra
an,
or near
in,
Raghunandan Rao? So
you have a
it is
clear
clearly open,
understanding.
sir.
You support
that
Kishan Reddy.
your-
You support
your
Kishan Reddy. Why
President
Kavita
and
is
Chief
not
Minister,
arrested?
Revanth Reddy
Why
garu.
Kavita
We
is
will
not
definitely-
arrested?
we have
Why
defeated-
BJP supporting?
Why
Why
Sonia ji
KCR
is
got
not arrested? Why Rahul ji is not arrested?
Why
Why
CBI?
Robert
Okay,
Watra
Professor
is not
Jyotsna and Uma,
arrested?
both of them want to come in,
total different
and
case,
then
no
I'll go back to both of you. Yes, Uma, go ahead quickly.
Yes. The point here is yesterday it was made very clear by the Indian National Congress that Andhra Pradesh,
Andhra Pradesh is
can
not
I,
going
or-
to go into an alliance with the BJP for the simple reason that there is a 10% kind of a vote share of the Muslims in Andhra Pradesh, and there is also a substantive Christian population, and therefore they won't go into an alliance. But that's not something that the BJP needs to worry about. Madhu Yaski God spoke about divisive politics or the image of the BJP as a divisive politics because of which the South may not accept it. But I must point out that the BJP also has such image, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has that image of development and doing something for the image of the country such that it is able to have a world profile, and with the southern part of the country largely much more in terms of education and in search of a socio-economic profile. And that's one reason I find that many people are beginning to talk about the BJP as an alternative. The problem for the BJP is that organically it has not grown in a Telangana, it does not have a presence in Andhra Pradesh, it does not have a presence in Tamil Nadu or even a Kerala. Even in a Kerala where the anger is there with the LDF certainly, with the UDF also certainly, but because they are such a cadre-based party that the voting happens on those grounds, and the BJP, even if Prime Minister Narendra Modi is attractive to them, is not able to convert that into electoral dividend because of the fact that they do not have that leaders on the ground who can make that conversion happen. So BJP as a party does have an appeal even in the south, but I think they are lacking in being able to organically convert that into votes.
On a religious ground, not on development ground.
I just have
The
one.
students across the states, they're against the BJP. The whole Modi's politics only to attract those youth who are more on religious grounds, on Hindutva, on Ram Janmabhoomi, on Bhagwan Sri Ram, but not on any development, nor jobs, nor on
That may
education.
be one part of it, Mr. Madhu, but there is another part which does see Mr. Modi or the kind of a leadership that he's providing as something that's progressive for the country.
Okay.
And that is something that perhaps they would need to work on much more for the south of the country than the other
we'll
polarizing
see-
politics
yes,
as
because-
the south tends to
Yes,
look at.
yes, Professor Jyotsna, you wanted to come in.
Yeah, what I was trying to tell was when Sharmila ji joined yesterday, there was a statement made by YSRCP leader Mr. Y.V. Subba Reddy quoting that because she did not have a place in YSRCP, that's the reason she floated a party in Telangana, and because her party did not flourish in Telangana, she joined in Congress. And even Indian National Congress yesterday in their official Twitter ID very categorically mentioned that Andhra Pradesh senior leader political leader via Sharmila ji joined our party today. So it is very clear that something big is happening behind Jagan Reddy's back, I suppose, because we cannot blindly say that Sharmila Reddy couldn't do it here, so she's going in there. No, it is very clear.
So what is this big thing that is happening, Pullarao?
I don't know, one small question. Is there any chance of the BRS and Congress fighting together? Till 6 months ago, they were sitting together in Parliament. They were in the Congress office. The BRS MP.
Absolutely no. Absolutely no. Absolutely no. Absolutely. Sir, they have surrendered with BJP. They have surrendered with centre, with BJP. Why? We are going to fight for Telangana in Parliament.
They pleaded Pradhan Mantri.
We've seen yesterday, Pullarao Garu.
But nothing is impossible in politics. Nothing is impossible. And a week is a very long time. A week is a very long time.
Yes. And
absolutely not. We are going to be there for Telangana. We cannot, surrender ourselves to
has to go with
Congress.
the BJP. Per se, from
Absolutely not.
On the loot of Telangana.
People have proven those propaganda.
The BRS cannot go with the Congress or with the BJP. They have to have their own political identity. They cannot go with the BRS or with the
100% Umaji.
That's very obvious.
So, you have an analyst here who's on ground. Uma, so let me give you the last word, as I do to the women on the panel. I want to understand from you, 132 seats at stake. The wind right now with all the political developments is blowing towards south. 132 seats. Would you take a guess? I know it's several months before the elections.
Single digit, Uma. Don't have
you want
to
me to make a guess about how much? What?
Yes.
How much the BJP
which way is various states going? And what do you think will change? The visible realignment is there, but what more is likely to happen?
I think in the parliament elections per se in Telangana itself, like it happened in 2019, the BRS is again going to be a loser because it will be a choice between the BJP and the Congress, especially when it is a general election. So the BRS, I don't think, is looking at great prospects. There is talk of leaders like K.T. Ramarao, the high-profile leaders of the BRS contesting the parliament elections that may get them some numbers, but otherwise I don't think they are going to do too well. In Tamil Nadu as well, if the BJP goes with the rainbow alliances, if it's able to get the AIADMK back with itself and perhaps get some change in leadership, then they can do better in Tamil Nadu than they have done in the past. Certainly if they go alone, their vote share will increase, but in terms of numbers, I don't see them making it beyond 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Those will be isolated seats that I'm talking about, whether it's a Coimbatore, it's a Tirunelveli, it's a Pollachi, those kind of places where they can do targeted campaigning and be able to perhaps get a seat there. Kerala, once again, very difficult picture. Andhra, they are not even in the picture.
Yeah, so that's a sum up of this discussion. So thank you so much to all the guests who joined us.
Uma.
Yes, I can see all the smiles. So perhaps Uma has made the right assessment here. So thank you so much for joining us. That's all from me on this episode of The Big Fight. I'll be joining you next week with another show. So thanks so much for watching.